want to try takedowns again.
So, do you want to continue where we left off?
I'd rather start from the beginning.
All right, come with me. Good to see you're ready to give it another try. Practice makes perfect, eh? You know what to do. I won't fight back, so you should manage it. Just don't let me see you.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Ow, ow, ow. You've got some strength in those arms, in such a way that I don't notice. That's how it should be. Bastard! You shit!
Oh, and I was beginning to worry what that was. I'm fussing over nothing.
Bastard!
Very odd. It must be over now. Whatever it was. Oh, you hungry beast.
Ouch! You took me down nicely. I wasn't even aware of you. You shit! Nice choke. I'm still seeing stars. I didn't notice you at all. Nice job.
What's the purpose of that
Indeed we're not, friend. That's...
fist fight? How come?
Why do you think? It's a pretty handy thing to know, and it's 100 times...
Does the miller know about this?
Crazel? He came up with the idea, mate. Hey, fancy having a go?
I'd love to try these bouts of yours. Shall we?
Wait a mo. First you need to get permission from the miller.
Crazy. Why's that?
He's the one who came with the idea and made it work. He's looking for a champion among us for the Zhelyov tavern fights. There, they have proper brawls. Not like here.
Can I practice pick?
Go ahead, since we're here.
That's enough for me. Show me one more time how to knock someone out.
Do you want to start from where we ended last time?
Let's continue, please.
All right, let's kill two birds with one stone. Ow, ow, ow. You've got some strength in those arms, in such a way that I don't notice. That's how it should be.
Praise God.
Greetings, my friend.
You know how you were talking about the fist-fighting bouts you hold here? I'd like to try my hand too.
Well, why not? Who knows? Maybe you'll get to go all the way to Zhelyov.
Of course. Winning some coin would be nice.
There you go, then. If you're good, maybe I'll even pay the entry fee for you.
What's your story anyway, Crazel? Will you tell me more about yourself?
What business is that of yours? Seems to me like you haven't shut your mouth since you got here.
I'd really like to know more about you, that's all.
You know what? You ripped my sack, promised to help, and what's the outcome of it? Nothing. Just more questions.
But...
You know what? Let's make a deal. When you prove to me you're not all hot air, we can talk.
Praise the Lord.
Greetings to you two.
Everything's arranged. So come on, let's fight.
Look at you champing at the bit. You do have the coin for a wager, don't you?
Wait, you never said anything about a wager.
Did you really think we brawl just to pass the time? Well, maybe we do a bit. But still, if you want to fight, you have to wager something.
If you say so. Here's the coin.
Great. Get your ass ready for a good kicking. Bad luck. Who taught you to fight? Your mum? Wanker. Slow down, damn it.
Call yourself a fighter.
You won't be able to take another one like that. Who taught you to fight? Your mum?
You call that a punch?
Even my nan fights better than you, and she's dead. Not so hard, you'll cripple me. Tough shit, fucker. You fight like a little girl.
Why me?
I told you I'm gonna kick your ass.
Aye. You did.
Come on, don't be down. It wasn't that bad. If you ever want to try again, drop by any time. You know, something tells me you're not exactly built for brawling.
I'll put you down next time. You'll see.
Aw, you pooch. Careful.
I'm itching to fight again. Let's go.
You look like some...
It's nothing. Let's fight.
But the coin comes first, don't it?
If you say so. Here's the coin.
Great. Get your ass ready for a good kicking.
You call yourself a fighter?
Useless! Who taught you to fight? Your mum? Even my nan fights better than you. Fucking hell! Not so hard, you'll cripple me. Even my nan fights better than you, and she's dead. Ha! You fight like a little girl.
Head.
Oh, what did you get yourself into, lad? No.
Mother of God! Did you get hit by... a horse?
Greetings. Good day. Greetings to you.
I heard you have some clothes here that belong to Miller Crazel.
You're damn right I do. They're here waiting for him. Only I had to put them away in a chest in the loft. So I don't have to be constantly reminded of the debt Crazel racked up here. Taking his bloody time he is, the bastard. Those rags have been here for so long, the rats have got into them. Why do you care about them so much anyway?
The miller mentioned them. Said I could take them.
Are you his new lackey or what? Did Zinnek start to get on his nerves?
Well,
Look, I don't really care who takes them. They're a bunch of boring rags. But if you only knew how much work it was to wash out them particular black stains and sew up the burn holes, and most of all, to wash out that awful stench of rotten eggs. Ugh. Along with Crazel's debt, it'll cost you this much, including the price of soap.
come on, Dorothy.
What is it?
Well, I'm sure I could get you the groschen. I have a feeling you prefer a more steady supply of silver.
What do you mean?
You're looking at a fellow who meets with all sorts of important people in the region. And these people ask him, "Where did you get such beautifully clean clothes, good sir?" And he honestly answers, "Well, from Dorothy and Zhelyov, of course. She washes your clothes so gently and thoroughly, you'll feel like you're wrapped in a feather quilt. And trust me, I'm willing to pay for comfort like that."
And this fella's supposed to be you?
Wasn't that obvious?
I'm not sure. Where you're from, they call beggars good sir. Or are you trying to tell me that a yokel like you meets with nobles? Even in Trotsky itself? Puh. If I was the Chamberlain, I'd throw piss on you at first sight. I wouldn't be surprised if you and Crazel already tried that, judging by how them rags stink. Either way, if you want them, you'll have to pay off his debt. Otherwise, you can take your leave.
About Crazel's clothes.
You seem right. Oh, we had to wash them 7
I might be interested in them.
Well, it seems they...
For that price, I'm not sure how... I need a bath.
And what are you interested in, sir?
I've heard the girls here can work wonders. I'd like to see that for myself.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Great. But it'll cost you.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
Do you accept?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Wonderful. You'll see. You'll be happy to come back here.
Don't be afraid to tell me what you want next time. There's no need to be embarrassed. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
What's the matter? Did you drop something?
Damn. These are some fine thieving clothes.
Eh? Huh?
Get your paws off that lock! Surrender, now!
What a view!
I'll hammer some manners into you! Take that! I'll beat you! I'll hammer some manners into you! You won't escape punishment! Useless! That was something! You don't fight with guards, you fool! You surrender to them! Come on then! You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillory! Hey! Take that! Bugger off, you mutt! Sod off! Leave it! Shoot! Sod off! Leave it! Shoot! Sod off! Leave it! Shoot! Sod off! That's more like it. That mangy mutt. I always close the door. Shit! Thieving bastard! He's really not here!
No one wants to hear your barking! Get out! Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear your...
My God! These furry mutts!
Good day. You must be Zinnek. Am I right?
Who's asking?
Crazel sent me. He wants me to get the document they took from you at the rat house.
Well, good luck with that, brother in the trade.
They took it from me with all the stolen stuff because they thought it was part of the loot.
I told them I had it before I robbed that merchant, but they wouldn't listen.
They locked it all in a chest full of other stolen things in the rat house jail. You can get there from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you can get there from behind the tavern, alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
Who has the key to the chest?
Well, actually I had one, but when the guard shook me down, I must have dropped it.
It was in the chamber next door to the one with the chest.
They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you. The key must have fallen under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Almost every guard in Troskowitz has one.
Take it from one of them who's got his back turned. Or one who snuck off somewhere for a nap.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
Wait, before you go, you do know how to pickpocket, right?
I'm still learning.
Talk to Crazel, then. He taught me everything I know.
Take care. What did I do to you? You're not allowed here, You've no business here. Were you trying to steal from us or what? Pay up, or I'll call the guards.
I apologize, my friend. Will you forgive me? I'll pay you back in the future.
All right. No doubt it'll come in handy one day to be in your good books. So run along, but don't try anything like that again.
On your way, you vagabond. You see? It didn't even hurt.
Salt.
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Pissing down again.
What the? Wake up, come on!
Fuck! Did someone look now? Who did it?
Hey, you! Halt! Halt!
All right! You caught me. I surrender.
Got it in for you, scum. It's time to pay for your crimes. For those brawls and everything.
You picked the wrong target, Sharps. Stop bothering me. And get me a priest and a shovel while you're at it. When I'm done with you,
You'll need both.
Shut your trap, you scoundrel! I won't be intimidated by a coward like you. Pay up, or I'll...
Eat shit!
Fine, I'll make you surrender.
Oh well.
You're wanted around here!
Give up!
Easy now. I surrender.
You're a wanted man! It's time to pay...
How dare you? A man of my standing is always in the right.
Oh,
No move. Got no messing about.
so hungry I could eat a horse. The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Get out of here, mutt! Sod off! Get out! Get out! Sod off!
Free!
Get out! Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear your barking! Get out! Sod off! Get out! Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear your barking! Sod off!
Do you reckon it's a good idea to go strolling about the courtyard at night?
Hmm? What was that?
Greetings.
Greetings, my friend.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house, too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? Going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semin.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Not at all. I'll get you to the wedding as sure as the heavens are above me. And the fire of the Creator is within me. But you'll have to wait a while. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure. But I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem, you say? Isn't that a kind of pie? What are you going to do with a living pie?
Henry, a golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. And Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now? I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with the alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his spot.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction, and also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie is some kind of witch who's in on this golem stuff.
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnik, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Right along, so you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
Hail Mary.
You remember that sweet thing from Slaughtergirl?
Yeah, that's the 100th time you've asked today.
What do you think? Would he like to come here to us?
Don't you think we all...
Lord be with you.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit, and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Henry's fine.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I've got something here.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like. I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, that's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Crazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience, like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
The barrel isn't much.
But we did bloody thorough job. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. Well, you take a chunk of salt and pray to St. Peter to miraculously transform it.
You won't find it any joking matter soon enough. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, A saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave, the best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Oh, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia Rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz Butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, Henry. God be with you.
Hey, clear off, you mutt! Call that beast to heel! Mind where you're going? Leave it! Shoo!